Can you name this famous comic strip character from years ago? Time's up. His name was Joe Palooka. And in my day, years ago, Joe was everywhere. He was in comic strips, he was in comic books, he was even on television and in the movies. Everybody loved him. You saw him on lunchboxes, watches. One year for Christmas, this little boy, that would be me, asked for a Joe Palooka bop bag. Now, bop bags are really cool because when you hit them, they go down, but because they're weighted at the bottom, they come back up. And the thing that bugged me about Joe is he was always smiling at me every time he came back up to face me, right? Well, I've come to believe that Joseph Smith is a lot like that Joe Palooka bop bag. Over the last 200 years, Joseph has taken some pretty mean punches from the critics. But you know what? Every time they punch, Joseph goes down, but he comes back up again. Let me give you an example of that. The critics have said that Joseph wrote the Book of Mormon, and they said it's obvious because they've claimed that the Book of Mormon is filled with anachronisms. An anachronism is an object, a person, even an event that's put in the wrong time period. It's kind of like saying that Abraham Lincoln stepped up to the microphone to give the Gettysburg Address. Sorry, Mr. President, but that would be an anachronism because a microphone wasn't invented until after the Gettysburg Address.
My bad.
Well, what are some of the anachronism claims in the Book of Mormon? One of them is the use of cement. It says in the Book of Mormon that the people were expert in the use of cement. They even made houses made of cement. Well, the critics said, no evidence of people using cement in ancient societies. That would be an anachronism. So, pow, Joseph goes down, right? Not so fast. Guess what they found even recently? They found cultures, Central America, with the use of cement that dates back to the 1st century BC. Joseph is bopping back on his feet again. Here's the question I think all of us really should ask ourselves if we're going to be honest, is how does Joseph know what the experts didn't know? It's because Joseph didn't know. Joseph didn't write the book. Joseph translated the book. And that is another evidence of him being a prophet of God. So down goes Joseph, up comes Joseph. And I think he's smiling at us.